Hey everybody, this is Shmei's Kettle here. In this video here, I'll be talking about basically how I figured out what was wrong with my kettle and the process of my bowl actually I thought was catching on fire. And my initial problem I thought was the bowl was there's a hole in the bowl and the flame was coming through. And after doing some technical research and contacting my manufacturer, which is kettlecornmachine.com and Destiny Suite, I ended up figuring out that it was most likely that the bowl needed to be cleaned. Now, the one issue that I had with my bowl not being cleaned is that I do clean it with a scraper and I scrub it every shift. And I've had it now for about 5 years, and I consistently use it for about 5 to 7 markets a week. 5 during the season, peak season, and then I have events and stuff. And I do a lot of orders for bulk orders as well. So there'd be times where I'd have days off where I'd actually be popping fully in season until about November. So it's actually had at this point 5 years. It's been a lot of miles, and so at this point, with me cleaning the bowl, I didn't want to ruin the integrity of the steel, and I was actually told by a lot of people that if I get a sander and a drill thing to sand it, and that would get rid of the sugar. But my one problem with that is that I was fine with doing that. However, I didn't want to be in a situation where I ruined the steel. So after a Kettle Corn user, James Gross, reached out to me from YouTube, I really appreciate it. He said, "Hey man, if your kettle's broken and you have the event coming up, I do the Annapolis Boat Show," and he said that if I needed to, I could use this kettle and wait to get my kettle fixed if I really have a hole in it. Then after doing the research, I talked to a few Kettle Corn people, and I was like, okay, well, it actually just needs to be cleaned. And so then he's like, well, then come on over to my place and we can clean up your kettle. So at this point, I'm incredibly grateful. I've been doing this business now for 13 years, and I've never actually been on the cleaning and the drilling part of the kettle itself and the mechanics. I know now a lot more than I do when I first started, for example. I know how to change the regulator. I know how to change the tube. I know what to look for when things are bad. But the actual inside mechanics of, like, changing the burner, for example, are things that I still do not know how to do. And actually, I would still love to learn how to do that. So if there's anybody out there that knows how to do that and wants to give me a shout out on how to do that, and lives in Maryland area, I'd love to learn how. So at this point, now being my own boss, I plan on now getting the machine that actually drills and sands everything myself, and I'll show you here what it looks like. And even at the end of sanding everything, it actually didn't even ruin anything, and it made it perfectly fine. And I didn't want to use oven cleaner because I knew that that's very toxic. And so with that, I'm showing you with this video and how basically I did it, and for you to buy this little thing yourself. I think I looked up online and it was about $50 for the machine itself, and I had to figure out probably how much a sander is. So I'd probably say you could get one of these sander things for like less than $100. So this is Shmei's Kettle Corn. I want to say thanks you guys for helping me out and supporting my channel, and I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, and you can also follow me on Facebook. This is Shmei's Kettle Corn here. I hope you guys have a great season, and this is a great video on how to basically troubleshoot your kettle to see if there's anything wrong with it. And I've learned a lot over the years on how to do that. So thanks everybody for watching. In this video here, this is actually after 45 minutes of cleaning, and I got a lot of it out and kept washing it, and this is an amazing tool. I'm very pleased with it. And so here, basically I'm scrubbing it off the sides and watering it and using the hose and making sure that everything works. And I'm just eternally grateful that this thing really does a good job. Got done. I spent about an hour and a half or 2 hours probably just cleaning what I have done right now. If this works out the way it is, I'm going to go buy that tool myself after the show and then do a complete scrub around. But it was way easier than I thought it would be. My one thought process would be is that if I push too hard, it would damage the bowl. But as I was cleaning it and getting the hang of using the tool, the sugar came off right away. And I was really impressed with how easy it was to clean off. In fact, I didn't want to use oven cleaner because of how toxic it was. So when I contacted my manufacturer, Destiny Suite, she said to not use oven cleaner to begin with, and to try to use dish soap, and also to use a power wash. But my sugar was on there pretty good, and that tool did the job. So I'm going to do a test batch and see if this will work for the show. I'm very happy and relieved that it didn't have a hole in it, as I thought it would. It definitely needed to be cleaned. So we're going to do a test run here and see how it goes.
All right.
Wow, fire's up right away.
That was Amazon.
Yeah, I'll order one. I just think you might have breakfast and stuff.
Yeah, I found that exact one, except it's like 24 inch or something like that.
Right, I know.
Yeah, I think you're just
It's 36.
getting way too hot with the little stick, you know.
Right.
This thing throws some heat off of this side, dude.
Oh, I know. That's because it has the opening end.
Yeah.
So good. And look how much less smoke. I noticed that there's smoke, so much smoke.
Oh yeah, I saw that video you sent me. Like it was a little bit grainy, but I could see there was a ton of smoke coming out. This looks worlds better.
And the smoke is actually better too. It actually smells like popcorn and not burnt.